Hello everyone, welcome back into another episode of Last Protagonist Plays Octopath Traveler 1. I hope you guys are doing well as always. On yesterday's stream, we continued by going through Therion's quest in Chapter 2 and did a little bit of exploring along the way. We got to some sandy desert capital area and talked to the people in that town, got some new items. Then I also discovered the Shrine of the Dancer finally, so I was able to get that secondary job class on Ulbrick, which is why he has a tube top, I guess. So anyway, today we'll be continuing by doing Chapter 3 of Therion's quest and exploring Wellspring, because I haven't really talked to anybody here, so yeah. Hold on here. Alright.
Oh.
This is most troubling indeed. Oh, you! I know your face.
Hello to you.
You are the same passerby who helped me before in Sunshade. My name is Raya. You saved me from a villain, you recall? My troubles have continued unabated since then, I'm afraid. A thief snuck into my room at the inn and stole something of great value from me. Among my belongings, I had a certain letter, you see. But without that letter... No, it does not even bear thinking. Raya, born with beauty and grace, this charming woman is seemingly unable to avoid trouble as she journeys through the Sunlands. Empowering ring, Inferno amulet. Oh man, I should probably steal this.
Hail.
I've traveled all the way from Still Snow in the far north in search of sweet delicacies to delight my tongue. I thought that perhaps the dates which they sell in this region would be a good addition to my kitchen. I had heard they impart a delightful sweetness to any meal. But the dates I've tasted here... they have an undeniable aftertaste that quite ruins the effect. Somewhere in this wide world there must be the perfect sweetener capable of pleasing the tongue without such flaws. Beetroots. Ew.
Ah.
Oh, something new to try? I'll be happy to do that. Thank you. Hey, Robbie, welcome back. This does indeed have a promise. It is a clean, pure sweetness indeed. But why? It looks like nothing more than a perfectly common beet. What's that? You say this beet is from my homeland of Still Snow? Ah, that's it. It must be the cold. The cold must cause the beets to develop more sugars as they grow. With this kind of sugar content, I think that I could simply squeeze the roots to extract a sweet juice. Sometimes you could travel the whole world only to find the thing that you sought was lying right outside your front door the entire time. What kind of gourmand am I? Overlooking the perfect sweet right before me. Clearly, there's still much for me to learn. I'm tempted to start my journey anew, but this time with my eyes properly open to the natural bounty surrounding me. Thank you for giving me a taste of a whole new world. A whole new world. Disney's gonna copyright claim my channel. Hey, Meow Laser, how's it going? What did we just get? Some charm? It's called Gourmand's Charm. Gourmet's Charm. Slightly reduces ice and wind damage taken. That might have some utility. Robbie, you're back on Battletoads now after you did some cleanups in Terraria. Good luck for you. I feel like Terraria should definitely be harder than Battletoads.
Hi-ho!
One of our scouts reported seeing a huge serpent lately out in the quicksand caves. But no one believed the poor lad. He went off to those caves again on his own, claiming he'd prove us all wrong. Of course, if there really were such a terrible beast, we need to take care of it. We couldn't leave such a monster unchecked. Stayed soldier? Stayed? Stein? A serious and dedicated soldier. Unfortunately, he is as inflexible as he is cautious and can struggle to adapt to unfamiliar situations, which has led him to make more than a few mistakes.
Huh.
I'm looking into ways to extract the sugary juices from beetroot. But to be of any use, the sugars need to be in a form that can be easily kept and used in cooking. Something like grains of sand. Yes. Granulated sugar. I can't believe no one has thought of such a thing before. I may just be a genius. What? Okay, if he says so. Sweet tooth. Still snow sugar. This fluffy snow-white additive is derived from the essence of beets and dissolves easily into mixtures. Even a single pinch is enough to impart a mellow, flavorful sweetness. Culinarians use it as a secret ingredient in a wide variety of foods.
Hello. Hello.
Talk to her. She's like the only one. The fur cap. Her with the furs. Wait, this is better for Therion? I could put this on her, Hanet. But I could just save my money for better things later. Hey, Sandy, how's it going? Nice to see you again. Yeah. Frame rate's dropped there.
How are you?
That's the inn girl.
Not so.
Wait one moment. You aren't allowed in here without an invitation. Guard, this man keeps the peace in a small black market that attracts many eccentric merchants. He finds the strange affection they harbor toward their wares somewhat disturbing and makes an effort to keep them at arm's length. Hey, without horns, welcome back. I'm doing pretty well, thank you. Glad to be getting some more story progress done in this. And I'm also looking forward to the new Path of Exile 2 League and Marvel Rivals season that's coming out in a couple days. So I'm going to get Rogue and Druid in 2 different games. Which is kind of funny because Rogue is quite often a class in other games, but she's just a character in Marvel Rivals. Should I spend my leaves on games of chance or a different type of pleasure? The conniving man who swindles naive townsfolk for a few leaves. Drunken soldiers and weak-willed gamblers are his favorite marks, as they are less likely to notice the myriad ways in which he manipulates games of chance. You know how lucky you are, my friend? I happen to have a rare item that was sold to me. Interested? You would be a fool if you were not. A man who claims to be a traveling merchant. He stocks famous goods from other regions, but when asked exactly where he gets them from, all he does is smile. Tightly sealed envelope. An envelope stolen from its rightful owner. Hey, Chickadee Chadwick, how goes it?
Jackanapes!
Jackanapes! I keep getting grapes from that old woman. When will it end? A man of Wellspring. He moved to the town with his wife and daughter long ago when it was little more than a few homes clustered around an isolated oasis. Over time, he and the other residents helped build it into the prosperous settlement it is today. Now alone, he labors in service to the town in the memory of the loved ones he buried. Aw. Townsmith and armorer have new wares. He has a primeval robe. So good.
No.
This is where the watchmen congregate. If you have no business here, I'll thank you to move along.
A guard of Wellspring, he admires his captain's capacity to stand watch day and night and willingness to lead patrols as needed. However, he does take issue with the captain's love of liquor. We can't all be perfect. "61, acting like that's some timeless ancient man. This guy? I mean, did you hear his voice?
Jackanapes!
Jackanapes! You do age a little bit more quickly in the desert, I guess. It dries you out, gets you more wrinkles in the vocal cords.
To tell the truth,
There are numerous reports of lizardmen along the outskirts of the ruins. Don't underestimate them. They may be monsters, but they use tools and weapons. They even use strategy in their battles.
that's right.
Don't get near the caves by the ruins if you value your life.
A guard transferred from Marceline, he respects his captain's ability to bring together soldiers from all across the land and mold them into a cohesive unit. However, he is somewhat concerned by the captain's habit of drinking to excess. This is due to public menace when he drinks. I'm assuming we're going to have some story tie-in to the drunken captain. It's a lot of dialogue devoted to that. Did I try to steal from him? I don't even remember. Jaguar lace? Lance? Why I said lace. Why I did that. Oh, so this is a little bit worse. That's unfortunate. Wait, he has... No, that's for elemental stuff. I'm fine with that. Why the hell does she have this on? It should be the other way around, right? Yeah, for sure. Oh, this has accuracy? Either way, he actually hits with the axe more often. Robbie, you're closing in on beating level 7, but the vehicle portion's tough. Yeah. I really enjoyed the vehicle aspects of the Battletoad games when I was a kid. Quite different for the format of the beat-em-ups of the age. This dude is a beast. I wonder if this guy could beat him.
Let us fight with honor. The battle is truly joined.
Yeah, Robbie, if I remember correctly, said he was using save states to get to the beginning of a level. I don't have SP, I'm going to lose. And think about it. And then restarting and saving after he's beaten levels. I think that's the way to do it if you're going to use save states on old games like that. Because then you still have to learn the levels and whatnot, and you kind of get good. But they were just a little bit too punishing back in the day, for sure. He does hit too hard.
Have at you. Out of my way. Victory shall be mine. Death by 1,000 cuts.
Oh, I even got SP after using that? Okay, cool.
Damn.
That was such a terrible time to get a counter, because now this dude's about to move again. Damn indeed.
Is unbending. I wreak havoc upon thee! Oh, damn!
Physical degradation? That's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna actually use an elixir thing for once, because I've never done that. Maybe it's not even an elixir. I don't know.
How about this?
Okay, it is an elixir. Brother, that hit so hard. That hurt so badly.
The mole whirls! How about this? Let the lion dance!
Stop hitting me, you jerk.
Death by 1,000 cuts!
Oh no.
Curse.
Damn it. Is my physical attack still up? Okay, at least that much is.
Death by 1,000 cuts!
If I miss this, I'm gonna be
Victory shall be
devastated.
mine.
Okay.
My blade is... I wreak havoc upon thee!
Oh no, he's still alive! He's gonna one-shot me now.
Have I
Okay. I think that's a fair L. A regrettable outcome. Did my reputation get lowered or no? Chadwick, anyone here read or listen to an audiobook of Frankenstein, like the original version? You've been making your way through one while working today, about a third of the way through. I've never done an audiobook for Frankenstein, no. I just read the whole thing. Let me think if I've ever even done an audiobook itself. I don't think I have, actually. I guess for books, I just prefer to read. If I'm going to listen to something, I'd prefer like a podcast of some variety, I guess. Hard to read while sewing? Sounds like a skill issue. I'm teasing. What have you been working on, Chadwick? A little bit tempted to try that again. It's not like I'm really gonna get much better.
Not so.
I'll try it once more. A battle, fair and square. To arms. Cloaks like always.
Let us fight with honor. Have at you.
Are you trying to get some superheroes killed? Is that the angle with the cloaks? Everyone says Frankenstein's the monster, and that's true, but so far this man's true crime is being a miserable wiener. But don't you understand? He played God.
Too slow. Victory shall be mine. Let the lion dance. The battle is truly joined. The mole whirls! Have at you! How about this?
What a jerk.
Curse.
And he blinded me. Oh, I didn't even have this one on? Okay, I didn't think about this.
upon thee!
It didn't seem like that damage got buffed from the buff.
How about this? Death by 1,000 cuts! Victory
Okay,
shall
getting
be
that
mine.
SP back every turn is pretty huge. Like, that is not a physical
Victory
debuff
shall be
or
mine.
buff. Alright, so that explains a lot. I guess I must have gotten degraded every time.
Is
I don't
unbending!
know. He plays God, instantly regrets it, does nothing but whine. Incredible. Mary Shelley had it out for him. I mean, some dudes really
I
are like
wreak
that, though.
havoc upon thee! Too slow! Have at you! Death by 1,000 cuts! Now then!
I must brace
The
you.
battle is truly joined. My blade is unbending! I wreak havoc upon thee!
Damn it, I was hoping that was gonna be it.
Curse. Now then! Let the lion dance! Damn! How about this? Victory shall be mine!
I think I can risk it. I hope I can risk it.
Damn!
Sweet.
How about this?
Hey, Robbie, you beat level 7 with 1 life remaining? Hey, you got it done, though. Are you gonna retry it to have more lives, or are you gonna keep going on?
Death by 1,000 cuts! Have at you! My blade is... I wreak havoc upon thee!
Hey, we did it! We're the best!
Each battle, I grow stronger.
We don't need to be level 70. A fine fight that was. You have my thanks. Oh yeah, he leveled up, so I don't need to worry about that. Heals. What is his stat? So he needs 3,000. Okay, he's really close to getting that, actually. Hopefully me saving doesn't respawn that dude. That would really suck. I think we should be in the clear. Yeah, I see the star still spinning.
Ha!
I finally outshone my business rival. This merchant who sells his wares in the black market has no confidence whatsoever in his business acumen. It's for that very reason that he favors this venue, as the majority of the customers are rather less discerning than most. Huh. Augmented Bow of the Falcon?
Well,
You'll only find items of high value in this area. Blame the black market. Merchant. The merchant who founded the black market, he has a fondness for certain goods others would refuse to sell, even if they are not officially contraband. It was this fondness which moved him to create a place where such items could be traded and appreciated by like-minded individuals. Memorial necklace? Family heirloom of a famous lord's wife?
Hey,
I've gained quite the reputation.
The merchant seeking to sell various wares in the black market, although most have some manner of law or imperfection. Even when pressed, he refuses to divulge any information regarding their origins. Hey, we have a better chance to steal. Free. See, now that's what I would expect from a black market tip. You know, it'd be kind of cool if those are somewhat permanent buffs to the characters. But maybe that wouldn't also be cool because... I don't know. Either way, if you are able to do these secondary actions better with levels, that'd be cool. Or exploring and getting upgrades like that would be interesting. Let's see what this will do for Ha'anet. This is a really good bow, but I feel like the accuracy is too important to skip out on. The crit's nice. It'll be a really big buff for his elemental stuff. Let's go back to the tavern now. I'm gonna change out my equipment, I think, maybe. Guess it's fine. So I'll save it and then we'll start Tharion's quest. Copper-filled pouch. We're in the money now. How much JP does everybody else have? So she's done. Do I need... Oh, wait. What was I gonna get with her? The swordsman thing, right? He could learn the dancer stuff, maybe. Yeah, I don't really care too much about Hang Tough. It's nice, but not necessary. Yeah, I could get rid of Inspiration, for sure. Although, we could get him more strength. His SP isn't really an issue for him. Yeah, let's go with more strength. Got me cover. Summon to strength. Alright, surpassing power. That could be good later. Okay, so I guess he's done with that. So I need like 5,000 total to max out a job, a little bit less. Hey Stella, nice to see you again. How's it going? And Robbie, you have a good night. Take care and good luck with the rest of Battletoads. The funny thing is he doesn't like look goofy as the dancer. He kind of looks like a desert dweller, I guess. Makes sense. But Ulbrich doesn't. Yeah, so one more turn or skill for him. How's he doing on things? Has about 5,000, so he could gain a lot. I think for now we will make him the warrior. Okay, perfect. Holy crap. This is actually pretty good. Don't need that. So we'll do the double strength. Instead of snatch, I guess surpassing power, even though I don't really think I need this just yet. What was he? The cleric. Okay, that's not bad. Why do I have the bastard sword on? For the speed. That's it. I didn't see the lower number for some reason. That's my fault. What am I doing with Honnet? He is fine. He needs 150. She does not have the max what do you call it? The max damage node. I think I'm fine without her having that for now. But I could go out of my way to get it. Yeah, may as well. So that way I don't worry about it later. She already has the dance thing, so she is in a really good spot. Like, I could switch out patience for the other one, the break damage limit, but I don't think I'm actually breaking the damage limit, so it doesn't really make a ton of sense to do that. Oh, it's her second class thief. Okay, so her equipment's the same. I think we're finally done. Let me double check my jobs. Alphen is... Is that how he normally looks? Okay, we're good. No, we're not good. Soul knife? That means you're back. Welcome back. You guess that means I'm front. I am the front of the house, aren't I? Alright. Now that the best part of any JRPG is over, the inventory management, we can begin the story. Alright, here's crossing our fingers to hoping Therion's Chapter 3 is going to be decent. But before I go in, I'll go ahead and hydrate, because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of talking for me. Well, we might have some voice stuff to begin with. Anyway. Therion. Your search for the Emerald Stone brings you to Wellspring. You decide to sneak into the black market to see if the treasure you seek lies within. Oh yeah, Chadwick, here you go. We have some of the character portraits for you. The story so far. Therion set out to retrieve the 3 dragon stones at the behest of their owner, Cordelia Ravis. In Noble Court, he managed to take back the ruby stone from the scholar Orlick. Friends, brothers, partners. Therion once had someone just like that. But before he could be waylaid by his sentiment, he made his way toward the black market in Wellspring, in hopes of getting his hands on the Emerald Dragonstone. The black market. Thanks, Heathcote. Gathering information gets easier every time. I'm sure he knows more about this place than your average townsperson. And why is he sure about that? Because he's smiling? Got any wine on you?
Hello.
The black market is where you need to go for rare artifacts and other mysterious items.
To tell the truth,
I won't deny that I'm curious to see what such a secretive marketplace is like as well. Bottle of wine, empty coin pouch. Seems like most of the people in this world are broke. Can relate.
Hey.
Can I ask you something? Course you can, stranger. What's on your mind?
To tell you the truth,
I'm looking for a certain stone, one stolen from a certain manor.
oh?
Well, I'm certain you ain't the only one. I have my reasons.
In that case,
Then the black market's where you want to be.
oh really?
And where is that? Now that I can't tell you.
Thanks.
Alright, thanks anyway.
well,
But I might know someone who can. If you're interested, that is. I'm listening.
the fact is,
We got a nice tavern in these parts. Try ordering something that's not on the menu and let the bartender do the rest.
Thanks.
Anytime, stranger. He's gone, like the wind. Make for the tavern. Then we're gonna try to hydrate.
Hey.
Can I get a drink?
What can I get you?
Wine cut with ale and mead.
I apologize.
Afraid that's not on our menu.
Well,
That's why I ordered it. I thought the mix might have the same color as a certain stone.
as you wish.
Then I'll get that for you right away.
Here.
Just as you ordered.
Oh.
A note beneath the glass. Classic. A cave on the outskirts. How'd you like it?
Thanks.
It was just what I needed. Thanks.
Now then.
Time to make for the outskirts. Hey OG, how's it going? You'll take a water? Press start to hear the travel banter. How goes it? How is your Hollow Knight progress going? What is it?
Well,
When I see thee talking with such a glib tongue, I must confess to some envy. It's a skill to be learned like any other, one that's useful in my trade. Ah, but is the learning so easy? I mean, if it is not in thy nature to begin with? I have always felt clumsy of tongue, not like my master nor my friends back home. Then practice. No better time to start than now. Now? Yeah, just loosen your tongue. Say what's on your mind. Well then, yes, I must declare... why is this so difficult? 'Tis thy fault, abruptly ordering me to talkin' and to stop and grinning like a fool. She can't talk so good, she's put on the spot. Yeah, I guess I've always been pretty fortunate where I don't really worry about what other people think too much. So I've never really been scared of public speaking. Because I tend to care more about what I say than how I say it. Somewhat. I don't know. That's probably not true being as linguistically oriented as I am. $30 bosses done in Radiant mode. How many bosses are there total in that again? For some reason I'm thinking like 46, but that's probably not right. What are these things?
Illuminate.
44? Okay. Damn, I was pretty close.
Victory shall be mine.
So you're getting up there now. Are you feeling it easy as it's going on, or is it still getting harder? Because I know some of those bosses are definitely challenging. I didn't bother going through all of the Radiant challenges myself.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
All right. A tempest comes.
More in Radiant than in the base game. Makes sense. Isn't that just because you have to do the bosses multiple times, or are there actually more bosses than there are in the base game?
Well, I guess that would always be true because you have extra bosses in Radiant, right? Yeah. OG Radiant's teaching you to not be reckless with your life and just damage boost through the fights? Yep. It's a big one. Did you ever play a game like Bloodborne? Gotta stay aggressive. It's what I've done learned over the years. Alright, not weak to fire, not surprised.
Here we go.
Victory shall be mine.
I think I made a terrible mistake having Ulbricht's second class be the damn dancer. He looks so goofy.
What next?
Bring it on. Alrighty, this calls for sure.
Oh man, these things are a little bit tanky.
I'm ready. Illuminate.
If I was smart, I would have stolen
Where's
money
the
with
nearest
Alphen.
tavern?
I didn't even think about that. You've heard of Bloodborne, but you don't think you've played it? Gotta be tactically aggressive, otherwise you get punished with insta-death. Yeah, I think Bloodborne is one of the best games to help people get into the mindset of having what I would refer to as like controlled aggression.
It's a good day for
Because in that game, whenever you get
Victory
hit,
shall be mine.
there's a fairly short window where you can hit the enemy back to regain some of the life that you've lost. It's called the rally mechanic. It's definitely one of the best mechanics I've seen in a game in terms of being something that's trying to think of how to describe it, because I was going to say like a high skill floor, but it kind of isn't. I don't know. It's just something that really adds meaningfully to both the gameplay and the lore of the game, which I particularly enjoy.
Here we go.
But that Horns Rally is very cool. You don't think you ever took advantage of it in your playthrough? Oh man, it really is transformative once you actually get used to it and whatnot. He doesn't have a dagger.
What next? A small blade cutteth deep. Letting the hunt begin.
Poison strike. Soporific shot.
I'll take what I need.
I'm fine wasting a turn right now.
Have at you. I will cut you down.
This is as transformative as the
Come
Beasted
in,
status.
if
I would
thou
disagree and say that it's even more transformative.
All right.
That's pretty good. You can just rest with him.
Oh, time for a rest.
Maybe I should not have rested after all.
That's the big idea.
Out of my way.
Oh no, he actually bewildered
Letting
us.
the hunt
Okay.
begin. Raining arrows up on them. Thou didst fight with courage.
How do I get to that chest that's up there? Oh well. Going the wrong way, apparently. What is this?
Let's see what you got.
Have at you.
And the enemies here have annoying resistances to deal with. Tried the Night Ode, didn't I? Yeah. The Night Toad.
My turn. I appreciate it. Really.
Misread Savage is saved.
Here
I'm
we
like,
go.
the save Scorpion? Huh?
A tempest comes.
What next?
Oh, they're weak to spears, not daggers. What was I thinking? Are they weak to swords? No, because I would have known that. What else are they weak to? I think I tried fire on those and that was a fail. So maybe lightning?
Lightning, done my
Nope.
bidding.
That horns? Do I have any plans on playing Silent Hill Elf?
Listen, the hunt's
F, you don't think I
beginning.
would, but you may as well ask. Oh no, absolutely none. Like, horror games just don't really interest me at all. Especially like survival horror. That's just like the two genres that just completely do nothing for me. Are you asking because of like the themes of Silent Hill F or any other specific reason?
No.
Wait, she has a spear, doesn't she? What am I doing?
Death by 1,000 cuts.
Hey, Daddy Shimura, nice to see you again. Horror games have failed to be scary as a genre. To be fair, like, I don't even really watch horror movies anymore. Maybe if there's like a really good psychological horror movie, I would consider it, but it's kind of hard to find those. I'm sure Stella would probably have some pretty good recommendations, but I also just don't go out of my way to watch a lot of movies anymore that have gotten older. Become boring and predictable.
Here we go.
What next? A torrent of arrows.
Most of them are the equivalent of someone yelling in your ear with a megaphone. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of like
Let
jump
my
scares
arrows fly
because
and true.
they're not like thrilling. They're just surprising, if that makes sense. Like, they don't excite me as a horror trope. So for instance, my favorite horror movies are pretty basic in that they tend to be older because I don't really watch a lot.
I need.
But the television miniseries for Stephen King's It, I really enjoyed. And A Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one, are my like two S-tier class horror films. And then, yeah, those are the ones that I have the most fondness for. Like the Michael Myers stuff, like there's a little bit of nostalgia there, but I don't really care about them. They're not like scary to me. Or like they're not even that interesting. Like the part of the Michael Myers stuff that I was more interested in was just the stuff about the psychological state. But they don't really play up on that too much at all. What? This one.
Befelden, bring us fortune. Illuminate.
Victory shall be mine. I'm the dead by 1,000 cuts.
But do you need to hit a little more often than that?
Letting the hunt begin.
Stella, you don't think horror has to be scary? What scares you is subjective? I see what you're saying, so I'm probably not articulating it very well. Like, a lot of horror movies don't excite me, and that's kind of why I'm turned off from the genre. So, wait, I guess A Sixth Sense is considered a horror film, isn't it? Maybe not. I don't know. Like, I guess I prefer psychological thrillers than horror movies. So, Ishimura, you liked A Quiet Place? You only saw the first one, though? If horror isn't scary? What is it, then? It is a method to get the partner you're interested in to grab your hand. Someone to cling to. I don't know. I mean, some people like to watch horror movies because of how absurd they are, and it just becomes a little bit more comedic to them, which is fair.
I appreciate it. Really.
Shucks.
That's a weird sound effect.
This calls for surgery. That's what I'm talking about.
OG Sixth Sense has more of an intriguing plot than a horror movie. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Like, I wouldn't consider it a horror movie, but I remember people being scared by it as though it were at points. But it's more scary with its use of words. I think there's like, what, 2 jump scares in that game or movie? I don't know. Stella says it is a horror film, yes? Okay. Without horns, the Rob Zombie Halloween probably goes the most into the psyche stuff. Yeah, that's true. I actually really liked that one. I was very pleasantly surprised by it because of that aspect. And then I remember like being led up to having a sequel, and then I didn't hear a thing about it. And then I think it got a sequel, but I don't know if it actually like lived up to it. I don't know. Anyway. Welcome, sir. We've been expecting you. Oh, have you now? Well, I suppose I am a frequent customer. But I do so enjoy coming here. I can get my hands on otherwise unreachable objects.
Indeed.
We have a wide range of rare items available today. I hope you'll find the selection to your liking. Oh, I'm sure I will.
What do we have here?
Is this a masquerade or a market? Both the staff and the guests are wearing masks. Must separate insiders from outsiders. And it conceals your identity, too. How convenient. Too bad I left my mask in my other pants. But the stolen and pawned ware's over there.
White.
Stop! Do it gently, else you'll break something. You can't afford to replace these goods, trust me. That mask's not doing the barkeep any favors. And more guards here, too. I'll have to find another way in. I'm going back to the tavern. I trust you to finish the preparations.
Now then.
Now, how do I get that Dragonstone back? I'll need a mask if I'm going to blend in. Or I could borrow that list from the bartender. Decisions. Cool. Doesn't seem like we're gonna have much of a decision. I guess we could go back to town. I guess that's what those dots are up in the distance. Anyway, yeah, Bruce Willis was in The Sixth Sense. OG, you don't think it was that scary? It just had a couple of jump scares, but there wasn't much horror to it. Yeah, that's kind of my takeaway, but it was enough to scare some people back in the day for sure. I enjoyed that one quite a bit as well. Hey, Jay Dixon, nice to see you again. It's crazy, it's been about a year since we were playing Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, I kind of started off this year playing that one, didn't I? At least the thief tries to not just fight his way in. Maybe if he was piloted by somebody other than me. You will say this, though, it is a good study for the horror genre. Yeah, I really like it, and apparently there's a new miniseries talking about, like, Derry, Maine. Might need to look into that sometime. Without horns, you need to try Baldur's Gate 3 yourself someday. If you really like the RPG mechanics of it, it's hard to recommend anything better. But if you're not a fan of computer-type tactical RPG combat, then it can be a little bit rough on that front. So the good news is that it does have like a bunch of mods and like difficulty levels, so you don't really need to do the combat stuff so much, but it's probably the closest that you'll get to a D&D campaign in a video game for sure. Stella, welcome to Derry is good so far. Okay, cool. You've been watching it? Alright, let's continue on.
Sorry.
Hold your horses there. This area is for stocking the caravans of our most prestigious traders. Sorry, but I can't let you through. Attendant mask, Leave of Life, silver-filled pouch. Ah, okay, so the black market people have more money on them. Of course, makes sense.
Now then.
I've played a merchant before. The card shouldn't be too difficult. I like how he says the barkeep's mask isn't doing him any favors, and he looks like this. Excuse me, you there? Interrobang. Which way to the market? It's this way, ma'am. I hope you enjoyed the selection.
Good day.
Oh, I will. Now that that's out of the way, I have to find that stone. Maybe he just thinks the mask looked bad on the barkeep. I make this look good. Barry on Men in Black, 1998. When did Men in Black come out? 96? I don't even know, man.
That treasure won't steal itself.
Welcome, welcome.
One moment, if you will, sir. I feel a gentleman like yourself could truly appreciate the beauty of this gem. It hails from the east alongside a legend. They say this stone was once the emerald eye of a fish dragon that soared through the skies. There it is. Now it's a nabbit. Interrobang. Hand over that stone.
No, I say.
No, you'll have to pay first. Hey, just who do you think we are? Get 'em.
I thought he was gonna say who the hell. They killed him! We got the stone! Let's go! They're headed for the back of the cave, but they won't get away. Ishimura, you were saying it's a study for the horror genre. It can easily scare kids, but adults just tell it to screw off. Just like horror films tend to get less and less scary as adults. Yeah, that's actually a pretty salient point there. The psychology kind of applies in a meta-contextual perspective. OG, it was scary as a kid, but it was scary for the same reason as Freddy Krueger or Aliens. Scared because it involved a non-human entity harming humans in an unexpected way. I always really appreciated the way that it was able to prey on the fears of children and stuff. And definitely as a kid, that movie resonated a lot with me because when you're a child, there's always that, I don't want to say pressure or tension, but something along those lines, like that kind of mismatch in the status of a child versus trying to communicate your needs and fears to adults and kind of being brushed aside. So the fact that it is a story that's centered from a child, well, multiple children's perspectives, I think cements itself as one of the most preeminently scary horror films because not only is the world a little bit scarier as a child in general because there's so much unknown, you're also physically smaller and you're not taken as seriously by the people around you. So there's like a lot of really interesting factors in that book/movie, which I think elevated to heights that a lot of other horror films can't quite reach. Not to like the detriment of anything else, but there's like just a lot really good stuff going on for that. Ishimura, then you get adult fears, which just destroy any childhood fear. What fears in particular for you as an adult match that? Like the only one that I think would like stand out to me would be like losing a child, or maybe a spouse. I don't know, because when I was a kid, I would be afraid that like my mom would get into a car accident if she was ever late or something like that. I don't know. So that kind of feels the same, but I feel like the parent-child dynamic is probably uniquely an adult thing. Men in Black came out in 1896. Thanks for that, Horns. So Stella is saying, welcome to Dairies, made by the people who made the recent movies. There were a couple sequences in the first couple episodes that were more messed up than anything that happened in the movies, in your opinion. I just learned something really recently that apparently at one point in the development of the movie, they were going to have, spoiler alert, that doesn't actually happen in the movie, so not spoiler alert, but anyway, that they were considering having Mike Hanlon be dead, and so that way when everybody went back to the town as adults, they were going to be lured by it pretending to be Mike Hanlon, which I actually think is a really interesting angle, but I could definitely understand why they didn't ultimately go with it because it's such a huge departure from the books and the book and the other medias. Being homeless, family dying, losing the job, getting arrested, etc. Kids can't really grasp those concepts until they're adults. I don't know, I felt like I understood a lot of that as a kid. They fear silly things like spiders, ghosts, etc. Well, I probably didn't have the most stable childhood growing up, so like worrying about that kind of thing was like more acute. I was more acutely aware of that as a kid, I guess. But in general, you might be right there. Oh shucks, we're falling behind.
Therion.
Come on, Therion. I've got your back. Not so fast, medicine man. I'm not looking for company. Stubborn as ever, I see. Look, if you get hurt, who's going to mix you a salve, huh? Got a wound? Call for an apothecary. Need something stolen? Summon a thief. We've all got our role to play, right? If you say so. Then let's go! And when we're done, I'll buy the first round. Don't even think about it. Huh? First round's on me. Well, shucks, if you insist. And now I really want to hurry.
This dialogue was dumb. Sorry. Yeah, I feel like Alphen and Darion's relationship is just really awkwardly written so far in the game. Like, at least Honnet's relationship is deliberately awkward, and that's kind of forgivable. This is like, I'm getting embarrassed for showing this
Now,
game to you
let us
guys
continue.
for stuff like that.
Have at you.
It's funny seeing Ippy all, I don't enjoy scaring adults. Oh man, now that I think about it, Pennywise, or I should say it the other way around, like Rykard kind of has some similarities to Pennywise, and that
Death by 1,000
torture makes things taste better.
Here we go.
Oh gee, you agree as a kid you didn't really understand homelessness or going to jail? Fear of certain things as a kid tends to be centered around concepts that aren't that abstract and more imaginary. And that was probably one of my biggest issues as a kid. I definitely worried way too much about the abstract. Like, my first day of kindergarten, or like school, I was crying on the way to school, not because I didn't want to go to school or anything like that, but because I was having an existential crisis and was afraid of death. Which I did pretty, I mean, often enough as a child. Like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that says something more about me.
Try this.
There's some cool lore expansion going on. I'm interested in that. Does Welcome to Derry center around the events of the book? Or is it like Pennywise in the off years when the what was the squad called? The kids? The Losers Club? When they weren't around? Is that like what it is? Or something else?
Letting the hunt begin.
It was a prequel to the cycle before the one in the movies. Interesting. Wait, which cycle? The child cycle or the adult cycle?
Here goes
The cycle
nothing.
before the one in the movies? That definitely sounds very interesting. I might go out of my way to check it out then. Without horns, you had your existential crisis early in life as well. My
Victory
condolences,
shall
friend.
be mine.
Neither?
My turn.
Like the 20 years before. Hold on, let me try to explain it. So, is it the 20 years before the Losers Club were children, or was it the 20 years after they were children, but before they were like adults? Oh wait, is that only one cycle? I thought Pennywise was still active when they were gone, but like biding his time. The kids aren't even born yet. Okay, thank you. That is very interesting because like the period piece dynamics could be
Illuminate.
another part of the series that would fascinate me.
What next?
OG, you had no understanding of death as a kid. In middle school, you had 2 near-death experiences and never fully grasped how close to dying you were until you were an adult. If you was a kid, you thought it was just a slightly
it
more
on.
exciting day. Did you ever, like, lose any family members when you were a kid or anything like that? Because I lost some
This calls for
pets to being hit by cars because my mother was
Try again.
neglectful, and that really messed me up as a kid. So, having your best friend kind of get ripped apart. Ripped away from you. And apart. Yeah, that can leave a little bit of a lasting psychological impression on
It's a good day.
a 2 or
for
3-year-old.
Have at you.
Early 60s. That sounds fun. Alright, let's figure it out. These guys. I think this dude's weak to spears, right? I hope. Does it worm?
Death by 1,000 cuts.
My turn.
Ishimura, your first sight of death was not typical. Your grandpa wanted you to understand death at a very young age, so he took you to a random funeral to look at a body in a casket. That's how old were you? That was crazy. That may have fast-forwarded your mindset on death. Fair enough. OG, you didn't have anybody in your family die until the last few years. You've known more people that died while on active duty than family members. That is definitely a thing that happens, so... yeah, if you don't really have much to kickstart concerns about that, this makes sense. I should not have done that. Okay, well, actually, this is okay.
Here we go.
What next?
The battle is truly joy.
You said it was the timeline to the new movies, which is not the same as the book, because the book came out in the 80s. What was the timeline of the new movies? I do vaguely remember it being slightly different than the book and the original TV miniseries, because... yeah, I guess I don't remember. I did appreciate that they tried to keep the statue thing in the movie, but they had to, like, overlook other stuff as well.
Out of my way.
Bring it on.
Gosh, I could have stolen SB. So they're not weak to
Letting the
ice.
hunt beginning.
Here we go.
That jerk woke up.
Let's get down to work. Befelgen, bring us fortune.
Let's do this. There.
Things are tanky.
Victory shall be mine. My blade is unbending. I will cut you down.
What next? Coming.
How fast is she?
Ever helping us.
Ever?
The hunt endeth.
They were kids in the 80s in the new movies, but they were adults in the 80s in the book. Right. Oh, okay, now I see what you're saying. So, based on the new movie, the timeline puts them at the cycle
Fight
of,
with
like,
honor.
the kids in the
Coming.
book,
if
essentially.
thou
But,
darest.
okay. Now I understand the confusion for sure. Let me get rid of the bots. So I did learn, OG, that one time when you said the bot doesn't show up for you. Apparently that's just a thing on Twitch where chatters aren't seeing these bots show up anymore, but at least the streamers still are. So they're effectively shadow banned, which is quite nice, I guess. Kind of sucks that I still see them. What if this is like a honeypot operation to catch streamers trying to go there? Without horns, you wonder how much an It story would change if it was set in modern times for the kids, like everyone has smartphones kind of vibes. That's kind of one of the issues of making a really good modern horror type story, unless you're doing something like, what's it called? The Black Mirror sort of vibes? Because now kids would just pull out their smartphone and start recording a creepy ass clown. So maybe the clown would just start interacting with them in a crazy way in an app. But nowadays, like, AI is getting to the point where people wouldn't care about it. We're cooked. We're absolutely cooked.
Victory shall be mine. Death by 1,000 cuts.
Bring it on!
Should probably heal myself after battle. Chadwick, your freshman year of high school, 7 people in your family and friends died. Or family friends died. They thought your brother and you were making up the funerals after the 5th. They flat out refused to let us go the 7th. Your mom shouted at a nun. Kinda cool. Oh man, that's rough. Freshman year of high school, holy crap. So yeah, thinking about it right now, I guess it wouldn't be as scary to me to just see a still picture in like a cell phone suddenly start moving as though it was a movie and like popping out of it. That kind of seems in the realm of possibility nowadays. Where it's like seeing like the old black and white photos just start moving and whatnot, and then the clown trying to come out of the book. Seems like it would be more scary to me, but I don't know. That's a good question.
A tempest comes!
Kids nowadays would try to get it canceled, Pennywise. Maybe they would succeed. I guess that's what they did in the books, right? They canceled them. In a manner of speaking.
I appreciate it. Really? Here goes nothing.
Right now.
Coming, if thou darest. The fire is my friend.
Victory shall be mine. Death by 1,000 cuts.
Hell yeah.
You're too.
How did you miss both?
Have at you. I will cut you down.
Oh yeah, Ulbrich should have enough
Here
SP
we
to
go.
get his last dance skill.
Let's get down to work! The Felgen, bring us fortune.
What next?
Wait, did I not get any BP for that? Or not, gold? Leaves? Whatever we call it.
Coming, the dagger dances.
Weird.
I honor thee, my quarry.
Oh yeah, bro. SaGa Frontier is one of my favorite JRPGs of all time. No lie. I love that game. Like, there's a lot of parts of the game which aren't objectively good, but just the vibes are immaculate. It's very silly. Tons and tons of replayability. The spells are pretty interesting, but also kind of limited. The sparking mechanic is super awesome, but also kind of sucks because of the RNG.
It's a good day for battle.
Is it as weird of an RPG as you read? I'm not sure what you've read, to be fair, but it's a very whimsical RPG. I could say that much. Like, what other game can you have superheroes, vampires, robots, monsters, mages, what else? Like, all working together and doing a bunch of random stuff. It's a very silly thing. And then the combo attacks are really cool. You see the game on sale for $12, so we're looking at it. If you've never played it before, I'm not sure how well I could recommend it. If you're a fan of the JRPG genre in general, it's definitely one of the ones that is kind of near and dear to my heart. But I also played it back in 1999, you know?
Bring it on!
But I like a lot of the music. The characters are pretty interesting. You get a ton of replayability, and there's really not a lot like it. Even SaGa Frontier 2 is extremely different from number 1. Goes to like a more high fantasy medieval type of vibe. But for what it's worth, I like SaGa Frontier 1 a lot more than Octopath, if you're a big Octopath fan. But it's kind of funny because SaGa Frontier's story like isn't much better in many ways, but yeah, I don't know. It doesn't explain mechanics well. You get lost easily, and people say it's a love or hate it kind of game. That is true, and depending on your starting character, it can definitely be a real sink or swim type of moment. Like your baby nestling that just gets pushed out of your nest, and you better fly or you're gonna hit the ground. It can be bad, but there are enough resources out there nowadays where most gamers aren't really gonna get stuck like they used to. You 100%ed Live Alive recently, and you're told about SaGa Frontier Remastered. That might be one of the games that's closest to Live Alive. It really might be.
Here we go.
I've not played Live Alive myself, so I can't tell you how close they really are, but there's like the variety in the cast I think is probably closest. Live Alive also gives me a lot of Chrono Trigger vibes, but they kind of came out at around the same time too. I actually have a playthrough on my channel of SaGa Frontier 1 for, I think, maybe one character's chapters, if you wanted to check that out as well. But that was a very long time ago now.
Rain and arrows up on them.
Should have done Steel SP or something.
I appreciate it, really. And that's that.
Let's switch or learn this final skill because I keep forgetting. I also need to heal, don't I? Or no, maybe I did that. Encore? I don't know what Encore does. I think this is my first time seeing it. Once per battle upon being incapacitated. Okay, we've seen that actually. I don't need that. Chadwick the Nun thought you guys were just lying to her. You had to call your mom and she had to tell her you guys were legit. Were you too legit? Too legit to quit? Actually, it's the backwards. You were too legit, so you had to quit the school. Better question, would it be more likely to show up as Slender Man or Five Nights at Freddy's character? I don't know the first thing about Five Nights at Freddy's other than it's like scary Chuck E. Cheese. And Slender Man, I think, is just like a dude in a forest. So maybe more like Slender Man? To be fair, the nun was a high school admin. Her entire world was teenagers lying to her face. That's true. That's fair. Chadwick, for as unfamiliar you are with Megaten, you do think there's fertile storytelling ground in accidentally talking to things from beyond this world via the internet. That's actually one of the reasons why I really liked Shin Megami Tensei back in the day. Because when a game is a lot lower tech, you kind of have to fill in the gaps a lot more with your imagination. And I certainly did that with the older title.
You won't feel a thing.
Have at you.
They put nuclear codes on floppies once upon a time. That's scary.
Dead by 1,000 cuts.
Ishimura, Octopath 1 couldn't keep your attention, but you beat Live Alive in a little over a week. Nice.
Here we go.
Maybe I should put Live Alive a little bit higher up on my to-play list. That's pretty low, just because I've got a lot of other stuff that I want to get through. That was always a game that I wanted to at least check out to see what the fuss is about. I've tried ice. I don't think I've tried lightning on that dude specifically. Maybe I need to beat him up with a staff. Maybe those guys up with a staff.
Need some of this?
My turn.
What do illuminate?
Not worth until they're all broken.
Letting
after
the
all.
hunt beginning. The dagger dances.
Ishimura, you're out of solo games to play, so you might give SaGa Frontier a shot. It's really cool.
Bring it on.
If you enjoy it, there is like a mobile gacha game that you play to kill time. I wouldn't put any money into it, don't get me wrong. I don't really recommend gachas ever. But yeah, the SaGa Frontier games are very different from most JRPGs by a long shot. And if you enjoy that one, you could also look back in the Romancing Saga games and see if you would enjoy those as well.
A tempest comes.
No.
As well as SaGa Frontier 2. A very different vibe, but immaculate game nonetheless. Let's try this. The Night Toad. I should have realized it would have been... Well, actually, I guess I wouldn't know if the scarabs would have been affected by it. It's fine.
What next?
Chadwick, writing horror is hard. It absolutely is. It's way easier to be a critic of stories than to actually write them, for sure.
Come in, if thou darest.
Wait, which one wasn't like that? Okay, never mind.
My turn.
The idea of automating the process of summoning demons was pretty cool. Oh man, I remember there's this one really weird horror movie? I don't know if it's a horror movie that I saw when I was a lot younger, where like these kids accidentally summoned the devil from hell or whatnot, and like a bunch of demons just start coming out of this pit in the middle of their living room and like running amok and turning everything inside out and like destroying the place. And spoiler alert, the way that they beat the devil is this kid had like an RC airplane that he just flew into the devil's head and then like exploded, and then the devil fell back down into the pits of hell and the portal closed. It was such a weird movie. I'm like, how the hell did they stretch that out for that long now that I think about it? So, I don't know, man. I feel like the monsters here are really stifling my builds. Does he have a spear? He does not. Fine, let's do this.
Illuminate. Here goes nothing.
You saw one other SaGa game on scale, Crimson or Scarlet something? Oh, don't go beyond SaGa Frontier 2. I should have warned you. Those games are not good. It's really sad what happened to this series. At least to me. Kind of glad you said something. Let me know if you heard my response to that.
A small world at a steep.
You heard it? Okay, cool.
Now then,
She said, "Do."
my blade is unbending! I wreak havoc upon thee! With each battle, I grow stronger.
One nice thing is I've not been having to refresh my SP so much anymore. It's kind of nice not having to micromanage that much. I think I missed this chest. It's gonna annoy me if I don't get it, especially because this is a side area. Kind of over it though. There's more beyond them. Okay, I'm not as worried. The Cat in the Hat probably qualifies as some kind of eldritch entity, and Bugs Bunny should count as a trickster god. He absolutely should. He would put Loki to shame, wouldn't he?
We should be safe here. Ain't nobody stupid enough to chase us this far. Now to hand this to the boss.
What's the hurry?
Who are you?
Someone who needs that stone. So hand it over. Pretty please.
You're a fool for asking, and even more of a fool for coming here alone. The real fool is the one who leaves a trail back to his hideout.
It's going to be his ex-partner, isn't it? I was going to say, like, we have another case of everybody acting like we don't have a party with us, despite having the party banter. There's, like, a lot of really small details in this game which just kind of annoy me. And I wish I was a little bit better.
Boss!
Is that you? Darius?
Wait. I know you. Well, if it isn't Therion.
I never thought I'd see you again. Least of all here.
Likewise. I'd heard rumors of another tea leaf after the Dragonstones. I never thought it'd be you. I'm amazed you're still kicking.
I see you found yourself some new partners in crime.
I wouldn't call them partners. They work for me.
So, how has life been without me? Must be exciting, if that fool's bangle is any indication.
Haha, we suck. Haha.
Could that be why you're after the dragon stones? You've gotten sloppy, mate. Stealing used to be your only talent. It's the reason I kept you around for so long.
Enough, Darius.
I guess you're right. There's really no point in reminiscing. He's all yours, boys.
Leave him to us, boss.
You ready for this?
Here goes nothing.
You ready for this? Dun 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 dun. Darius's henchmen and lackeys.
Letting the hunt beginning.
It'd be super cool if they were weak to arrows.
A torrent of arrows.
Oh, only with the one arrow. Oh no, we killed them. How weak are these? I guess the cave isn't over.
I think not.
What's yours is mine.
Healing grape? Hell yeah. Okay, now we can heal forever.
What's the big idea?
Not really, that's useless.
Letting my arrow fly and true. I'll take what I need.
Gonna try to heal Alvin.
The battle is truly joined.
And then continue on.
No, you don't.
What next?
It's funny because I was like, oh, I haven't had to restore my SP in a while, and now I'm gonna go out of my way to do it.
Time for a rest.
Letting the hunt. The hunt endeth.
Do you ever get tired of using people, Darius? Just like you used me. Ugh.
Why, Darius? It's simple. You can remember that night we humiliated the Chianos, don't you?
Yes.
Of course I do. Good. You told me they'd come for revenge, and they did. More specifically, they came to me asking for a favor. If I did what they wanted, they said they'd find a nice, high place for me in their midst. That's why you have to die. They want you gone, and so do I.
What?
I hate to break it to you, but this is bound to happen, mate.
Truth is,
Just looking at you makes me Tom and Dick. You are blessed with such skill. I've never seen anyone as good as you. So when we met, I knew I needed you on me side, and you were so easily manipulated by cheap words. But then you started to doubt me, to question me.
curses.
Why couldn't you stay in Nafe? Everything would have been fine if you just did what I said. But you just had to prove yourself better, didn't you? Tell me to do it this way or that way. Well, I've had enough. So you're going to kill me, and that's that.
That's right.
Damn right. Without you around, I can do things my own way.
Partner.
That's a bit drastic, don't you think? Partner.
Shut up!
Don't call me partner. We're not equals. You're nothing but a stepping stool to me. You're worth less than a scum beneath me daisies, and I'll prove it.
Good riddance.
Farewell, Darion. It was nice knowing you.
Yeah, we got Mufasa'd. Or is it Mufasad?
This is no time to get sentimental. I'd better go after Darius.
I was at least half expecting travel dialogue to pop up. A banter dialogue, whatever you call it. Maybe with different characters? I don't know. Light amulet.
It's a good day for battle.
Ishimura, this
Bring it
game
on.
loved making you fail 80% skill checks. Fair, but I mean... It's almost difficult to completely run out of reputation, and you could always just reload the save. Unless you don't compulsively save it like I do.
My turn.
It's kind of funny, I've noticed of myself, that
Illuminate.
if a game has checkpoints, I will
The battle
compulsively
is
save
truly
it.
joined.
But if it's a game where you can save anywhere, I almost forget to ever save and can lose a ton of progress that way.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
Such a sad side Mufa.
Letting the hunt begin.
Oh, it actually did a useful pounce. Thanks, Linda.
Victory shall be mine.
With the top one! Suck.
All right.
Illuminate.
Come in, if thou darest.
Dane's character arc so far is he was
The
a
hunt endeth.
competent thief that micromanaged his party, and now he's paranoid and kind of a bad thief? I guess, yeah. When you say it that way. More like he thought he was friends with somebody who was just using him.
Come on, I've got better things to do.
Have at you. Death by 1,000 cuts.
If only he did 1,000 kills.
Bring it on.
Letting the hunt begin.
Illuminate.
Weird to believe he was a master thief. Maybe he did more of the planning than the actual stealing things parts.
Here goes nothing.
I mean, his plan here was to chase a literal gang of bandits to their hideout and then challenge them to a fight. And he also got his butt beaten by a butler. Ha! A butler. So maybe him being a master thief was just always all talk after all.
A tempest comes.
Illuminate.
Now then. Death by 1,000 cuts!
Get the top one! You suck. You had one job, old brick.
Letting my arrow
And you let
fly and true.
RNG defeat you. Watch the tiger do better. Okay, tiger didn't do better. It's a leopard.
Out of my way.
Off ready. Illuminate.
Letting my arrow fly and true. Yeah, I'll take what I need.
Essence of pomegranate not needed. Okay.
Here we go. Let's get down. The Felgen, bring us fortune. Ha! Try again.
Is that money amount including what I stole or not? Should be paying more attention.
We got what we came for, Gareth. Now it's time we made our way out.
Yes, sir.
The exit's through here.
Ready when you are.
Lead the way.
Understood.
Just follow me, sir.
So that man, Therion, was it?
You're curious about our history, I take it? Are you sure you want to know?
Well,
What's that?
Choose carefully, Gareth. The wrong answer will cost you your life.
My apologies, sir.
I don't know how being surrounded by spineless idiots can make you so happy, Darius. But it'll make it all the easier to take that dragonstone from you. Travel Bainter?
Who is this man, Darius, anyhow?
And why should I tell you that?
No particular reason? After all, it's not as if we are Confederates.
Then let's get on with this.
But if there is anything you need to say, just remember you need not bear your burdens alone. There are people ready to lend you their strength. We may not be Confederates, but we can help each other.
We'll see about that. I'm so edgy. My name is Therion. I'm a thief. I use daggers.
I'll make this quick.
Now then.
The kind of funny thing is I don't even know if it's really fair to be a little bit upset by how edgy he is. Because the game is kind of delivering exactly on what it promised in
Out of
that
my
regard,
way.
isn't it? I have a tragic backstory filled with betrayal. So it's all there, man. It is all there.
You're too kind.
Coming, if thou darest.
I didn't mean to steal SP. I wanted to steal HP, actually.
Bring it on.
Instead of weak, I just thought it said whack, and I was like, what? That is whack? What?
My turn.
Illuminate. Here we go. The best that money can buy.
What status elements does it inflict?
Victory shall be mine.
None? Wow, the chance is that low? That sucks. Okay. Not sure if that's worth 25 hundo. Maybe it'll be worth it more later when I have a lot more money. If I have a lot more money.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
Brother.
Victory shall be mine. My blade is unfair.
Here we go. Alrighty! Befelgen, bring us fortune.
2170. Almost made up for my expenditure a moment ago.
I'm ready. Are you?
Skills performed by a single chosen ally will trigger twice.
I'm ready.
For
Are
3
you?
turns.
I'm ready. Are you?
Illuminate.
Where's the nearest tavern?
Calming stone? Prevents terror. Don't even know what terror is. Which isn't to say this isn't useful, I just
You won't feel a thing.
don't know how useful it is.
Illuminate.
Tired of the enemies here.
The battle is truly joined.
Here we go.
Really wish I had a wind skill that hit twice like the scholars had their other elemental skills.
A tempest comes.
What next?
Did try lightning on these guys, didn't I?
Lightning, done my bidding.
Victory
Can you
shall
only
be
counterattack
mine.
once a turn? Surprised we missed more
Death by a
opportunities.
1,000 cuts.
Damn, that sucks.
What next? The dagger dances.
I should have looked at the other icon.
Bring it
Got
on.
hit for free.
A tempest comes. All right. Let's get down to work.
Gotta use your imagination. Games are a
Let my
limited
arrow
medium.
fly and true.
Not like that.
Holding back nothing.
Well, this hits all those? Okay. Actually, it's not much more than Arrow Storm. May as well, right?
Cowering before the huntress. Thou didst fight with courage.
This is all just a circuit, a loop. It was.
I'll make this quick.
Imagination. Exactly.
I appreciate it, really.
Have at you. Death by 1,000 cuts!
Come in, if thou darest.
Bring it on!
Letting my arrow fly and true. The dagger dances.
Here we go!
No, then.
Don't know if you'll kill them all. Probably not.
Letting my arrow fly and true. A torrent of arrows!
Cool.
Thou didst fight with courage.
We're almost out, sir.
Excellent. Darius! You just refuse to die, don't you?
Tell me, why are you after the Dragonstone?
Why does a tea leaf steal anything, Therion? I don't need a reason to want what I do.
I should have known.
What's with those pitiful minces? Huh? So cold and guarded, distrusting and wary.
What does it matter?
He's gonna Sparta kick you. Don't stand next to the cliff.
Does my betrayal still haunt you? You haven't changed a bit. For a top-notch tea leaf, you're still pathetically sentimental.
Enough talk, Darius.
I recall you having wittier comebacks, mate.
Leave this man to us, sir. We'll make quick work of him.
It's in your hands, Gareth.
Yes, sir.
Get out of my way.
Your fight is with me, not him. You have no place near Lord Darius anymore. I'm his right hand now. Die!
It sounded like the line got cut off.
You ready for this?
Garrett's the giant. You can't keep up with me.
Have at you. Death by 1,000 cuts!
Bring it on!
Out of my way.
Master Thief.
Illuminate.
Come in, if thou darest. A torrent of arrows!
Right, none are weak to bows. Watch the thieves be weak to daggers or something.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Yep. Okay.
Bring it on! A tempest comes!
Evasive breath.
Victory shall be mine.
Does that mean his breath is so bad we don't want to get close to him, so he dodges more?
I appreciate it. Really.
What next?
Unable to steal at all? Really? That's lame.
Holding back, I'll take what I need.
Energizing pomegranate. I don't care about that.
Here we go! Alrighty! Ah!
I'm ready. Are you?
Illuminate.
Now then. Watch my blade dance.
Well, he's weak to swords. Will-o-wisp. Man, that actually did damage. What the hell? Can't find good help these days.
Here we go!
What does that even mean in this context? Guess we could break him. He's gonna attack 3 times. 6 times over the next 2 turns? That's crazy.
Have at you.
But that horns, now you want to have a super boss that's tinier than the party? Oh, so the party members are going to be giant to the super boss? So we'll have 2 turns.
Try this. Victory shall be mine.
Damn it, I should have debuffed his armor. I goofed.
Blade is unbending. I wreak
Could have done
havoc
so much more
upon
damage.
thee.
14,000. I could have done more.
Here goes nothing. That'll do her.
Out of my way. You're too.
Letting the hunt begin. Yeah, making them defenseless.
Wow, that was a lot of damage. How much did he just
My
heal? I
arrow
wasn't
flying
looking.
true.
My turn. Feeling better?
Victory shall be mine.
So they're only weak to wind and some other mystery element. I doubt it would be darkness.
Hear the song.
I also don't want to have to wait 5 turns to be able to
Bring
actually
it
damage
on.
him again. That would suck.
Don't get carried away.
What next? Lightning, done my bidding.
Stop doing that.
Damn!
Do I even have elemental defense on anybody? I don't think so.
Wither thy fate!
It's kind of lame.
Feeling better?
Brother! So you got 2,000 back from that. That's annoying as hell. Watch your pockets, friend. I'm gonna
Here
die.
goes nothing.
I don't have anything to hit him that many times. So is he weak to mace? Do I remember any bugs in SaGa Frontier Remastered? Progress breaking bugs? They actually went back and added in some scenarios that they couldn't add into the base game when the game was originally being developed. It's unironically one of the best remastered games that I've ever seen. I don't recall there being any truly progress breaking bugs. There is one character's quest where you can kind of soft lock yourself, but you could look that up if you're curious. But as far as bugs go, I certainly didn't see any. But I think I also played on PS4. Maybe I should heal before all this happens. No, I didn't mean that one.
All right.
Actually, that kind of worked out. It didn't, because I still lost a turn, but... Where's the basket?
Try this.
Your items have been stolen? Like, all of them? So this is the anti-apothecary guy? Oh, okay, so it's just... Yeah, that makes sense. It's not weak to that. What does the icky slug actually do?
Out of my way.
Why are these all grayed out?
Victory shall be mine! Death by 1,000 cuts!
Wait, he should be moving last. What the hell's going on?
Don't play.
All right.
He stole SB and my concoctions. Anyway, it doesn't really matter, so let's just do this trade-wise.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
The battle is
No idea what
truly
that just
joined.
did.
My blade is unbending! My blade is unbending! Stand firm!
Here goes nothing.
Hey, Galanoth, nice to see you again. You put an end to the Gregalord? Someone else you're afraid? What is the Gregalord? The Dredgelord from Night Rain? Congrats. Ishimura, you'll get the PS4 version of that as well? Yeah, so I didn't have any issues with the PS4. So I can recommend it on that. Wait, I thought you said it was a Steam sale. Maybe you didn't. Maybe I misinterpreted.
Out of my way!
My turn.
I knew it!
If thou darest.
Cool, we've retrieved our items. Damn it, now I want to actually buff myself. Oh well.
My blade is... I wreak havoc upon thee!
Here we go. Let's get down to work. The Felgen, bring us fortune.
Hey, we stole some
That's
money.
what I'm talking about.
It's an amazing boss. Nice. Gareth's helm.
Lord Darius.
Of all the people, it had to be you, didn't it?
It had to be you.
Wait for me, Darius. I'm coming for you.
Welcome back, Mr. Therion.
I hope you didn't run into too much trouble. What of the Emerald Stone?
I don't have it. It was stolen by another thief.
Yet another thief?
But I don't intend to let it get far. I'll get it back for sure.
And is that for our sake?
Of course not. It's to get this band off of me. And to tie up some loose ends. It has nothing to do with you two.
Forgive me for asking, but are those loose ends the reason you look so sad from time to time?
That's okay.
Like I said, it has nothing to do with you two. I don't need pity from a sheltered princess like you who's never known betrayal.
And if I have? After my parents passed, I feared I would be all alone. But then, countless people came from far and wide to be at my side. I thought them all so kind and caring, filling the empty space my parents left behind. Or so I thought. In the end, all they wanted was money. They didn't care about me. Not at all. I felt the sting of betrayal from each and every single one of them. I understand now why that look on your face haunted me so. It was so familiar, filled with the same pain that filled mine then.
The ones who stole the Emerald Dragonstone were brigands from Northreach. They're no small group either, and are led by a man named Darius.
They have dominion over the entire town and rule it with an iron fist. And it seems they are already in possession of the Goldstone. I will make my way toward Northreach first. I will try to glean what information I can along the way.
Please be careful out there, Heathcote.
Of course. Please await my return, milady.
Understood. Is something the matter, Mr. Therion?
Even after all you've been through, how can you still believe in other people?
Heathcote taught me something. Only the betrayed know the true meaning of trust. From the moment we met, Heathcote has never once betrayed me. And that's why I can still believe in others. I won't pretend to know anything about your past or by whom you were betrayed. But you believed in that person, didn't you? You believed in them so much that when you were betrayed, you never wanted to feel that way ever again. You understand, don't you? It's believing in people that makes us strong. Mr. Therion, I have faith in you. Please be careful.
I will.
And thus Therion set off once more to reclaim the dragon stones from his former partner in crime. But Cordelia's words would not leave him. They could not hide the restlessness in his heart as he made for Northreach and in his inevitable reunion with an old friend. Partner. Therion finds the Emerald Dragonstone at last, only to have it ... Never got that girl her eggs. I don't even care. Yeah, you know what? Now that I think about it, really, the rewards for these side quests, I don't know if they culminate into anything grand at the end. Just, very side questy. Pretty... I guess some of them aren't so basic. But I don't really feel that compelled to go out of my way to complete them. Which could be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on one's feelings about that.
Sir!
Share what I know about Marta's gang? I don't even remember what I did. So how about it? You want to take my place in the gang? Huh? What's that you say? Marta's gang gives money to the orphanage. Hang me, the boss never breathed a word of it. Does it mean the coin I've been stealing is going to helping orphans? Now that shines a different light on things. Mayhap favor is a noble game after all. I tell you what, friend, I think I'll stick to being a robber for now. Thanks be to you. I'm a happier man to have met you. Blazon of protection? Probably could have had this a long time ago, huh? Gareth's Helm? It's okay. Yeah, this one's actually pretty decent. The orphanage seems like a bad place to launder money. Well, you see, the children are better at laundering money because their hands are smaller. The side quests need more direction, in your opinion? You just not just you better remember this one random NPC for 30 hours ago for the side quest. To be fair, if you're really concerned about it, there is the journal, but there are so many side quests, it's like, how would I really bother remembering them all? But in general, I definitely agree that it is just like a little bit sparse in the direction that the game gives. Which sometimes life is like that, but this doesn't seem to be a real life type of simulator by any stretch of the imagination. So, I don't know. Alright, so now, what should I do after Therion? We have... what's name? Tressa and Cyrus over there. Ophelia here. I feel like I must have missed a shrine somewhere around this spot for the apothecary. Actually, we have a little bit of downtime, so maybe I should make another mistake and try to fight that jerk that beat me up before. Before doing that, I may as well actually rest. Oh yeah, let's check the shop here again. Wait, did I ever check that one shop in the place? That gave me new items? I don't know if I did. Enchanted circlet? What do I have on Alphin's head? Why is this helm so bad? Oh, because I wanted him to have more speed. I'm fine with that decision. Okay.
Greetings.
This lady was tough, right? Yeah, I'm not going to fight her third. The bad thing about being Hane is that her beasts don't really seem to scale super well into the end game. I mean, Linda specifically. Ashland the Beastmaster 3? What?
You see.
Oh, I wasn't able to inquire with people here before. I wasn't high enough level. Okay. Crest-bearing swindler. An unscrupulous trader who delights in swindling the foolish. As a mercenary, he develops certain connections through which he obtains his wares of dubious quality. However, there's no denying the value of the small gold medal he keeps close. Linda isn't scaling, that makes sense? Yeah.
Hello there.
I still need to be level 60, so I guess I can't inquire from host characters
like
now.
this.
Obliging Merchant 29. A merchant incapable of asserting himself. Wherever he goes, he is pressured into purchasing worthless wares. As a result, his home is cluttered with useless junk, and he is at a loss at how to deal with it. As to how to deal with it.
Hello?
Hi.
Chadwick, that's the third dude. You remember the small golden medallion? Is that leading up to something we care about? It might be, because we did meet a dude that said that he got betrayed by people who like took his crests or something. So maybe the hidden item is the charm thing that we need. Oh, one of 3. I don't know. I was surprised we didn't have to fight this dude. Maybe I need to fight him, actually. Village Headman. The Headman, though perhaps in name only. In practice, the village is so small that any disputes that arise can be resolved relatively easily by the residents themselves. If anything, his only responsibility of note is to smile and converse with everyone. Old coin. Fearful Mother, a woman who lives with her son in Duskbarrow. She hates bugs and beasts with a passion and will not suffer their presence. Nor will she suffer those unsympathetic to her feelings, which is why she left her husband and moved here. Oh wow, damn. Stating it so bluntly. Tiger Cub, age 1. A small tiger as yet unnamed. Such matters are deserving of deep consideration, for their moniker may come to define them in the eyes of others. Isn't it funny how almost deterministic names seem to match onto certain personalities? I know, like, Tom Hanks has 2 sons, maybe more. I think one is named, like, Tom Jr., essentially, and then his other son is named Chet. And people are like, oh my god, that's a Chet if I've ever seen one. Like, his son named Tom is like a normal kid, and Chet is just like a party boy to keep things PG-7. Hey, Global, nice to see you. You've also beaten the Dreglord on this night. Congrats. Animal-loving child. A young boy who lives with his mother in Duskbarrow. He has a habit of taking home anything and everything he finds outside, much to the dismay of his mother, who immediately throws it out. No, I don't need that. I guess I have not used my status increasing items. I could use that. So before going on, she's a thief now. Let's pick up the scholar. Or does somebody else already have that? Let me... No, that'd be Primrose. So yeah, let's put the scholar on her. We're gonna learn some things. That's all I needed to learn. Just so I don't have to fight so many damn battles going into this next area. Now we put the thief back on. Make sure our equipment isn't messed up, which it is. Worst part is I'm going to forget about the lesson counter thing as I go, I'm sure. Global, even though the boss was a 3v1, it gave you the old FromSoft pit in the stomach feeling at the end because it was so close. Nice. FromSoft really does do a good job at kind of evoking the feeling of pride and accomplishment in the player. So much better. Galamoth for you was tooth and nail the whole time. You needed every single advantage. Let's go this way. don't think I've ever tried to get this. Revitalizing jam.
Now, let us hunt him.
Now then.
Here goes nothing.
Will I be able to hit the save points? Wait, I almost forgot again. Where's patience? There it is. Alright, wish me luck. I didn't save it. Oh.
Standest thou against me? Then be hunted.
The battle is truly joined. I will cut you down!
Yeah, I'm also been using Undertaker. Haven't tried Scholar yet. She's too fun.
Bring
The
it
Undertaker.
on. This calls for surgery. Illuminate.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Damn it.
Coming, if thou darest.
Just be a little bit safe with this, I guess. She doesn't have a spear. There we go.
Here goes nothing.
Have at you.
Illuminate.
Letting the hunt begin. A torrent of arrows!
Get you tanky.
Have at you. Death by 1,000 cuts!
Letting the hunt beginning.
Here we go. Let's get down. Ha! Try again.
You're afraid that the Undertaker's gonna get nerfed global? Damn it, now I want to go back and save it. Okay, here we go. Or wait, Global, you're saying that you think the Scholar will get nerfed because he does a surprising amount of damage for a support character. Damn it, okay. So he debuffed me to begin with. That sucks.
Come if you
Come in, if thou darest. Making them defenseless.
Bring it on! The best that money can buy.
My turn.
Can't remember if he was weak to daggers to begin with.
You're too kind.
Nope.
Come in, if thou darest.
All right.
Could break him now, maybe? No, maybe not. I don't remember what he's weak to.
Pick your poison.
The battle is truly joined.
Didn't I incite last time? Yeah, and I'm not gonna get. Okay, that's fine. Sorry, he's weak to spears to begin with.
Feeling better?
What next?
Galamoth, you wish they put in the Shadow of the Erd
Let
Tree
the
weapons
hunt begin.
into the DLC? Like Greatsword would be perfect for him. They still don't have any of those? That's unfortunate. I thought they were going to add at least something like that. I know the Switch game, what's called the Tarnished Edition, is going to add 2 new classes, and I think the newest one of them is going to start with a light greatsword as its starting weapon, which is really cool. And I think it also comes with a shield with the no skill effect on it, which is going to be pretty cracked to start a new game that way. But that's base Elden Ring, by the way. We can wait for that. Is there any buffs or debuffs that I want to try? Maybe this later.
Never missing.
Global, you think they could add Shadow of the Erd Tree weapons for free like they did with the Everdarks in Deeps of Night and it'd motivate a lot of people to play the DLC who haven't already? You don't know if they would do that, but it'd add a lot of longevity to Night Rain? Maybe, yeah. I just wish they would add in something like trick weapons, something that people don't even expect. Trick weapons would have been so good for Elden Ring. It's such a shame they didn't have any. Just like rather than having an Ash of War, if you could just transform a weapon, that would have been a really interesting dynamic for sure.
I'm ready. Are you?
Wait, no, I can't do this. Well, I can, because I don't have the other thing up yet.
The battle is truly joined. Watch my blade dance.
Letting the hunt begin. A small blade cuts deep.
Bring it on! Let's get down to...
Yeah, it's probably more damage overall if I just poison him longer.
Letting my arrow fly and true. First, weakening the prey.
Weakening him. He's standing there imposingly.
Egads.
Egads.
Need some of this?
Letting the hunt begin.
Yeah, these rampant weeds are pretty good. So I have a couple more turns left until the debuff comes off of us. So for now, we should probably try to debuff him further.
I see through the defenses.
The battle is truly joined.
All right.
Don't remember what else he's weak to with the sword, but we have enough sword skills. Wait, does he not have a sword? I thought he did. I take it back. Oh yeah, this.
The best that money can buy.
Victory shall be mine. Watch my blade dance.
Damn it, I was not expecting this so soon.
Out of my way. Don't give up just yet.
Man, what a jerk. Holy crap. No, she already has 1 BP, so I can chill. For now.
Need some of this?
Damn! Come if you dare!
Out of my way. Right back at you.
Witchery! Damn!
So he tried to elements break us. With that horn said, since Duskblood's going to be inspired from Tarkov, does that mean we have an Extraction Souls game? We might actually, yeah. Because they were saying that the Duskblood characters are going to have different objectives. So I'm sure like Tarkov and Arc Raiders are probably going to influence some of the direction of the game now that you mention it. Global, you played Vampire Survivors for the first time tonight? Your first bullet heaven? Nice. It ate like 2 hours. You were like, what the hell? That's what it does, man. It is so good at what it does. You just lose track of time completely. And then all of a sudden it's been 84 years.
Coming, if thou darest.
Oh, Brick's probably gonna die if I don't actually heal him.
Using this.
He died even though I healed him. That's annoying.
Here we go.
I forgot to put on like the element reducing amulets. That would have helped a lot in this fight.
That's what I'm here for.
Out of my way. Feeling better?
The nitrous! He's got a Tony! And how do I get back?
You're too sorry.
That's not the right play.
All right. That'll do her.
Damn! Use this!
That's the big idea.
The evil debuff.
How about you? Use this!
Here goes nothing.
Hey Ahmed, nice to see you again. Am I still going against the old man? I just came here at the end of tonight because I finished Therion's 3rd chapter, and it's kind of awkward to try to start another one and pause it and come back to it on another stream, so I figured I could give this another shot. But I forgot to readjust my equipment, so I'm struggling a little bit. But how you doing tonight? You'd recommend Vampire Survivors? It's like $5 global? Hell yeah, man. Some of the best money I've ever spent. I think I actually even got it on sale, so it was like $2, and I felt guilty about it. But it's not as though I was going out of my way to like wait for a sale. It just happened to be on sale when I got it. It's also got like a bunch of DLC, and all of the DLC is super modestly priced as well.
That'll do her.
Stop that! If he does it twice, I'm gonna be really annoyed. He stole all me SP? I didn't know he could do that. He's gonna hurt us real bad if he hits us. He might still kill us all.
Feeling better?
Okay, we can make this work, I think. Not like this, though. I'm dead. I am dead. Alright, that's fine. I'll put on some of the elemental resist the amulets. Global, you're a garlic main? Man, I don't even remember the characters. I think the one that I liked the most was Penelope. She has like a vertical attack. But yeah, I was trying to 100% Vampire Survivors, I think after the first DLC came out, and then I just kind of stopped. I got pretty close to the end, but it didn't bother grinding through everything. Now that they added more DLCs, I'm not upset that I didn't. I'm sure I'll go back to it someday. Dark damage is annoying. Greatly reduces fire. I'll leave the speed ones on him. He's kind of tanky as it is. Guardian Amulet. I won't need that on him, so maybe I should do the Gourmet Charm, Ice and Wind. He has not really used Ice or Wind, though. He's used enough Dark that's annoying, that it is annoying. Fire is annoying. Inferno could be good. Guess just Tempest. No, not Tempest. Gourmet. Guess the speed thing has to come off. What should I put on him instead? Maybe this. General protection. Have I seen the Dancer ultimate skill? I haven't. I don't think I've used it yet, no. Ahmed, you hate how we're limited to 4 skills. Would have been better if the skill capacity system, where skills have a cost and your max equipment limit increases with levels. The issue with the old man is his debuff? Yeah.
If thou art ready, then so am I.
All right.
But now that I have Therion able to overheal, I might not need that so much. He's weak to spears first. Okay. We could start donating BP to Therion.
Need some of
Could
this?
start with shielding himself. Maybe not himself. Maybe Ulbrich. Or Haunit. Let's do Haunit, I guess.
Right back at it.
Victory shall be mine.
Wait, let's do this. What am I thinking? Damn it!
What's the big idea?
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Oh wait, no, it didn't actually cleanse it. It just stops us from adding other ones. Maybe that's why I was so confused by the debuff, because she does have the shields. Yeah, that must have been what tripped me up before. It's weird. Just equip ribbons on everybody? I should. I need to go morph some Tonberries real quick. Galamoth, you keep getting Nox Crypt Chair vibes from this guy. I resisted saying anything, but you were not alone. I can say that much. Yeah!
Making them defenseless.
The battle is truly joined. Death by 1,000 cuts!
Here goes nothing.
So if I donate a bunch of... Yeah, I'm going to donate a bunch of BP to Therion. Then he'll do a max level HP steal.
Need some of this?
Let's do this! What next?
So he'll be changing things up. He's already been shackled. Or corroded. Could do this for now.
A small blade cuts deep. Come in, if thou darest.
think we'll be fine. Let's just use the item first.
Using this.
Here we go.
Yeah, let's keep donating BP. Why would I do Tetherion right now? He does hit the second hardest after Ulrich. Now let's just save it. Deal more damage than poison, I think. He should be guarding the Finger Slayer blade. Maybe he is. Shout out to this guy who can't even be asked to stand up to fight me. No respect. No respect at all. Can't do that yet. What am I thinking?
Veil and protection.
Alright, so the debuff did stop that. Okay, I thought so. Yeah, the debuff is a wee bit rough.
My blade is unbending!
No, I don't actually have his max skill. I goofed. Forgot. So Hanet has it, maybe?
My blade is unbending!
We can wait. Maybe not. I don't even know. Screw it.
My blade is unbent! I wreak havoc upon thee!
He aura farms while sitting. Stell said, if you don't have to stand, why would you? Stretch the legs and the knees. It's like Stallone in all of his roles now. Wait, I see how you spelled roles there. Don't you mean instead of Stallone, what's the other dude that was like Stallone but fat in Kung Fu? You'll know who I'm talking about if you know who I'm talking about. So he's still corroded. I probably should try to shackle him or something.
Aiming carefully, shooting true. Letting the hunt beginning.
Here goes nothing.
Okay, yeah, Therion was below. I'm trying to remember if he's weak to daggers in this swarm or not. Because I remember it didn't actually take me too long to break down any of his swarms. Maybe it was just swords. Could wait with Therion. Oh, hired help, duh.
The best that money can buy.
My turn.
Can I check again what effects I can benefit from with hired help? I could, but I don't want to spend that much money despite being on a tough battle. I remember this dude is weak to swords, though, and we do have a sword hired help. I tried the dagger one, and that was really disappointing, honestly. And I don't want to spend the one that's like 25,000 because I'm poor. Right, he's not with the daggers.
The battle is truly joined. Watch my blade dance.
What next?
Oh, she got to move again. Cool. Damn, she really takes no damage from fire. Holy crap. That Inferno amulet's a lot better than I was expecting.
That'll do her.
Victory shall
So one of
be
them is
mine.
going to go down no matter what, essentially. Yeah. If we use this, then Hanek can heal us
Use
all.
this.
What next?
My turn.
Overheal's overpowered, max HP buffers, saved your skin many times in every Octopath game. Yeah, I'm quite enjoying it, especially giving Therion the Forbidden Blade or Forbidden Dagger, and the like max strength HP steal is really good for him. For stacking that extra HP. Oh, because Alphen died, now he could get barriers put on him. But I don't actually think I want to do that. I could go for the break. Not fully, but close the gap a bit.
Letting the hunt begin. Letting the hunt begin.
Out of my way. Feeling better?
All right. The best that money can buy.
Have at you.
Hey, we actually have a defense buff for once. What am I doing? Lion dance and stuff. No, not lion dance. Abide. Damn it, he's moving first. I didn't think about debuffing his armor when I was breaking him.
The battle is truly joined.
Anyway.
My blade is unbending. I wreak havoc upon thee.
13,000, cool.
All right.
It's gonna move twice. I should probably first aid her, unfortunately. Better yet, we'll use a bunch.
Try this.
What next?
I should have concocted. I don't use enough concoction. That's my fault.
Making them defenseless.
My turn.
I'm tempted to do a full attack, but it's probably smarter to just keep people alive.
Right back at you.
Standing there imposingly.
All right.
Is this one he's weak to daggers? Or maybe it's bows. I think Tiny had bows.
Let's get down to work. Need some of this?
Come in, if thou darest. A torrent of arrows!
Only 3?
My turn.
Yeah, no. I've definitely noticed that his HP is still not in the yellow area yet.
I'm ready. Are you?
Right back at you.
Have at you. Use this.
Man, what a jerk.
Here goes nothing.
What a jerk.
Try this.
Come in, if thou darest.
Sacred light.
Sorcery.
Witchery.
Okay, that actually kind of works out pretty well for us here. Too bad Therion got overhealed, because now I could have given him a lot more HP.
Sacred light.
Victory shall be mine.
Letting the hunt beginning. A small world cuts deep.
Here we go. Pick your poison. Here goes nothing. Need some of this?
Come in, if thou darest. Making them defenseless.
Victory shall be mine. My blade is unbending. I wreak havoc upon thee.
Can't buff the party just yet, so... Could defend. He's probably going to do some nasty stuff to begin with.
No, you don't. Out of my way.
Alright, so now I'm just gonna go for broke with the HP thief. I don't care right now.
You're too.
Alright, not as good as I was hoping, so I would have actually done a lot better with Hanet. It happens. You're still on whites? Damn. I should have healed with him. Well, we can have Alphen heal. Hopefully he doesn't kill us.
Here we go. Try this.
Just a healing mist. Not really worth.
Let in the
Would have been
hunt
better with
begin.
the bunch. Oh my goodness. Okay, we lived though. Oh no, he's about to kill us all? Okay.
Heal.
The real trick is to attack his chair so it'll fall over when it breaks. Man.
Try this.
Now then. Use this. Victory shall be mine.
Out of my way. Heal.
Damn it.
Here
I was
goes
not counting on
nothing.
that. Actually, we can concoct, right?
Try this.
Come in, if thou darest. The dagger dancing.
Have at you.
Why does he not have the strength buff anymore? Because he stole elements? That's what? What? Anyway, we'll abide again. Reduce his armor.
All right.
And a bunch of cool stuff like that. Darien can steal SP next time.
Let's get down to work! Let's get down to work! Pick your poison!
What next?
What is it? Huh.
Making them defenseless.
This dude has more HP than I figured he would for a level 50 area.
What next? Never missing.
The battle is truly joined. My blade is... I wreak havoc upon thee!
20,000, hell yeah, baby.
All right.
He's yellow. We're making progress. There's actual progress. Okay. Oh, baby. What would allow me to do the most damage right now? Donating more BP or just holding off? Going ham? Hired help, probably? Yeah, this is my best chance to use it, isn't it?
Alrighty. The best thing we can buy.
Out of my
Okay,
way.
that was really good. So 6 times 4, that's about 25,000 damage. And I would really like to deal more damage with him, but it might make more sense right now to do Reflective Veils on somebody like Ulbrich or Haunit. Maybe a Haunit.
Right back at you.
Coming, if thou darest. Holding back nothing.
I don't know what's going to do more damage, Eber's Reckoning or Defendi's Rage. Probably both about the same. So I think her bow is a little bit better than the dagger, so let's go with the Rage.
Cowering before the huntress.
I should put it on Ulbrich. Can it would have been fine.
Letting my arrow flying true.
So he's moving at the end of next turn. Okay, cool. So we could do more sword attacks. Wait, was this HP red? Hell
Out of
yes.
my way.
Okay.
Heal.
Victory shall be mine.
Dancer, let's make him actually... good against elemental attacks? Wait. Is that somebody else then? Maybe it was the cleric.
Here goes nothing. The best that money can buy.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Now then.
Come in, if thou darest.
Trying to determine if I want to have her have more BP or Alvin. Oh yeah, we could definitely make this work.
Yeah! Making them defenseless.
Bring it on!
That's not what I need.
The best that money can buy.
Oh no, I thought it did one more hit. Extreme elemental augmentation. I'm scared. I didn't mean it, sir. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I don't even have enough. Not like this. Wait, I could break him. I can break him. But I'm still screwed. No. Please. Beaten by an old man in a chair. He cheated. Nah, man, that miscalculation. If I die because of that, that's gonna be so sad. I'm gonna be so hurt. Alright, I've got to go for the, what do you call it? Elixir.
I'll take this.
We can live.
Out of my way.
Okay, 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 we're good, we're good. We are good.
Don't give up just yet.
Damn it, I should have done the third tier.
The battle is truly
Okay, no, we're fine.
joined.
Oh my goodness, and he's got the bows on. This is fine. We are fine. Actually, though, bow and lights. And we can still buff ourselves. Okay, yeah, no, we're perfectly fine. We are Gucci. Abide.
Here we go.
I'm gonna do the hired help because I'm a little bit worried about the defensive down. I think this should override the debuff. I hope so. Time to learn.
The best that money can buy.
My turn.
It does not. Okay, so we still have all of our elemental defenses down. This is not good, actually. Oh no, I should have had Elfin buff up Honnet. So what should I do with Therion? I could do the armor corrosion. No, I actually want Honnet to use her skills, so we'll use his heal.
Heal.
What next? A torrent of arrows!
Perfect. No, not perfect. Yes, perfect. Not perfect.
What next?
Failed.
They don't have any BP. Did I buff that? I didn't mean to. What the hell's my problem? Oh, I've got an idea. This idea might not actually work. So I'm gonna have to go for broke. Hold on, let me think about that idea. But I've never used one of these, so time to figure it out.
this.
Should have been using these the entire fight. What is my problem? Get burned into rocking chairs so we can dodge? True. Maybe.
Let's do this! Don't give up just yet.
That's more or less exactly what I was afraid of. But now... Wait, we can do a medium heal. Then be able to heal everybody for more?
Use this.
But he has no more BP because he died. Oh man. But I can use the elixir wherever it is. Oh, this will heal BP as well. I think it's about time I try it.
Try this.
Failed.
Oh my god!
Let's do this! Don't give up just yet.
He kills me right now. You gotta be joking me.
Failed.
This dude. I did everything right except for that one miscalculation. He really wants me to level up before fighting him? Man. That's rough, buddy. Alright, so I'll go ahead and stop here for tonight, but I'm gonna fight this dude first thing tomorrow because this dude needs to get scraped. It's become personal now. Alright, thanks, Sandy. Okay, everybody, that'll be it for tonight's stream. We'll be going live again at the normal time of 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so hopefully I'll catch you all on the next one. Until then, take care, stay safe. Last Protagonist out.